Can the Bat family unravel the twisted web of Dr. Ware and Psycho Pirate before it's all too late? Well, let's hop into the pages of Detective Comics number 1052 and find out together, shall we? Alrighty then, so this issue actually opens up with a flashback answering a question that I didn't even have until right now, and that is, how exactly did Batman meet Dr. Meridian? Because they kind of just dropped her at the end of the Tynan run and implied that her and Batman had known each other for a long time. Hell, Batman even confided in her about his worries for Arkham Tower before he left Gotham City over in his own book. It seems that Meridian originally never gave much thought to the masked madman of Gotham City. She just wanted to keep her head down and do her job as a psychiatrist. Unfortunately, there's just something in the air in Gotham. But on one fateful night, Meridian got the full Gotham experience when a crazy boyfriend of one of her own patients tried to kill her by strapping her to a giant crane rigged with explosives. Luckily, Batman intervened, showing that not all masked people in Gotham are bad, and the rest, as they say, is history. Now, you'll remember that Meridian was actually supposed to have a session with Helena Bertinelli before the Psycho Pirate ended up losing control of the hospital and Arkham Tower descended into one giant violent riot. Pirate did manage to regain control by putting everyone to sleep and forcing them to forget everything that they had seen and heard. Unfortunately, though, we live in the modern era and cell phones and recording technology are basically everywhere. When Huntress regained her mental faculties, she defended Meridian from an attack by the murderous Nero, while at the same time Meridian placed a call to Dr. Frau, who we as the reader know is actually Kate Kane in disguise. This phone message actually ends up being very important as Meridian basically drops a ton of super juicy clues for the Bat family to follow up on. She once again reveals her theory about why she thinks the patients in Arkham Tower aren't actually getting any better despite them seeming on the surface like they are. It's because Psycho Pirate is using his powers to compartmentalize all their mania. It's why all these violent criminals think that they're only watching their crimes from afar as if it was a movie or a TV show, and if they never come to terms with what they did, then they can never really heal or get better. Meridian also drops reference to an underground city. Apparently Siphon, a former mob hitman who also had dealings with the party crashers, wouldn't stop talking about it. And with that knowledge in hand, the good guys finally know where the party crashers are keeping their numb supply. Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, and the rest of the family lead an assault on Gotham's Undercity and manage to beat back the party crashers, and because Dr. Ware is just the worst, laziest kind of con man, all the drugs he's been stealing from the hospital just so conveniently happen to be shipped in Arkham Tower boxes. This is a great development for the Bat family as they finally have the smoking gun they need to take the bad guys down. Unfortunately, several other developments are going on at the same time. Ware is starting to get impatient with the Psycho Pirate. He had to put him to sleep too in order to regain control of the hospital, and now Ware is starting to think maybe he can't trust his friend and co-conspirator. They decide to accelerate their plot by trying to get inside the mind of Dr. Meridian. After all, they need her to sign off with Nakano if they ever want to get their big fat payout. This, of course, begs the question, if all they wanted to do was get paid and leave, why didn't they try and take control of Meridian's mind earlier? Oh well. As the comic comes to a close, we see that Huntress actually left herself a bloody message under her own hospital bed, warning her that Psycho Pirate's control over the asylum is weakening, and that the next time the genie's out of the bottle, there's probably going to be no way to put it all back. And so that was Detective Comics number 1052, everybody, and once again, I continue to enjoy this weekly series and all the fun and interesting places they are taking the Bat family. It's a well-constructed caper of a story. I love seeing Mariko Tamaki set up this house of cards and then take us to all the different layers and see how it's gonna fall down. In fact, there's even more mystery still yet to be revealed. What's the deal with that other Harley? Hey, how come Stephanie Brown came and went in this issue and no one made a big deal about it? Will Ware turn on Psycho Pirate, or will it be the other way around? Also, what role will Meridian play in all of this? Batman trusted her, but this late in the game, her and the Bat family don't seem to realize that they're all on the same side. I also gotta say, I'm impressed at what a strong outing this ultimately ended up being for a Huntress. She's basically the key to everything. We're following her mental state, watching her be a hero even under duress, and you gotta wonder, even after they topple Arkham Tower, is she gonna be okay? Overall, I'd feel comfortable giving this one another strong 8 out of 10. Good stuff, and I can't wait to see how this series ends up shaking out as we head into the finale. Hey there everyone, Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. As always, if you liked what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. It really helps drive engagement and helps me out too. Also, if you are a patron, which you can become for as little as $1 a month, you will get exclusive content that no one else can ever see, and you'll get to see the Comic Multiverse podcast before anyone else too. You can check out all this and more down in the description. And until next time everyone, this has been Cape Joel, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.